What is up, my crypto legends? How are we doing? Good today. Let's analyze the Bitcoin market and some other altcoins, of course. I was going to say stock market, but stock market is closed today. S&P 500. It's President's Day, so no S&P 500 today. We'll be focusing on Bitcoin, guys. Make sure to destroy that like button on your way in, and we'll go straight through the price of Bitcoin. I just want to go quickly and say hello to the community. Are we going to be testing the highs today, guys? Will it happen today? The high is here of $25,300, potentially in the next coming hours. Now I'm going to explain how obviously it is much more highly probable to get into scalp long positions here instead of trying to get into scalp shorts, okay? Every single kind of correction is still creating higher lows technically, so it's much better to get into some scalp longs. I got into 2 scalp long positions today. One is closed, one is currently still open here, as you can see, just to start at the beginning, because this structure over here is likely to get this momentum to the upside. So it looks like we are wanting to test right now. We're getting a little bit of volatility because that test is happening right now live on the stream. So this is going to be it, guys. This will be the moment on how are we going to be approaching this high. Is it just going to be massive volatility to the upside? Are we just going to slightly tap it again and get a massive correction? Are we going to blast through it with a huge amount of volume, guys? Well, obviously, like mentioned yesterday, longing these scenarios, these corrections was much, it was highly probable, okay? You had higher probability, of course, in trying to get into some long positions, with these corrections. We're going to analyze the situation on the lower time frames. Going to explain why I got into some longs at this level. First of all, we do have a slightly higher move here on Bybit exchange, but this was obviously a swing failure pattern from these lows. This corrective move was a good long entry. I closed 50% at the highs. Got stopped out, okay, with this movement to the downside right over here, and then re-entered another position right over here, which I'll explain why in the next coming minutes, okay? But overall, we are looking for that test, okay, very much expected. We're looking for that liquidity grab at 25,400, 25,500 potentially. We're still a bunch of liquidity. It's going to take a little bit of power for the bulls to, get that movement to the upside. Question is, is it finally going to have some massive shelling pressure? Okay, this is a critical zone. So let's go dive in here straight into the comment section to say hello to everyone, and we'll talk about the next scenario, guys. The weekend was, we did have a little bit of volatility here moving to the downside. All right, as you can see here yesterday. But we tested the highs, right? That the whole end game of this consolidation was coming to test, at least these highs. I exited my long position here as soon as we tested the highs because it was technical. I was looking for a resistance zone, and we hit the resistance. We hit my target level. I took profits. I could have taken more profits here, yes. But if I would have left that position to go to higher levels, I wouldn't have any profit at all because then we had that massive move to the downside. Anyway, so let's see if we do have, a few minutes during the live stream to explain each scenario, each levels, and, why it's just likely in the next coming hours to try and test these highs, finally breaking them. We're going to see, we see that volatility. We see the bulls and the bears fighting, are the bears, like I mentioned on a few live streams as well, is the amount of liquidity from shorts. I would easily say there are hundreds of millions of dollars, right over here. Just let me check. Yeah, it just got stopped out there at break even. The volatility is crazy. I was looking for a movement up on that trade to take profits above 25,300. Now, let's see if we do get another. We'll be talking about this range as well for opportunities if we do get a few minutes right now on the stream. I really want to go through the comment section, but overall we are still trending up. Okay, I want to explain here how if this does break down, even though I think it's unlikely, which I've probably got stopped out. This is probably a quick nice long position with a tight stop loss here below the range because we could get that leg up. However, there is some other opportunity zones if we do get a deep move down, okay? It's very, very possible. Remember, there's a lot of people over leveraging long positions right now at this moment, looking for that potential breakout. This is why we do get this kind of volatile moves to the downside for all of those over leverage long positions looking for that test of the highs of 25,200. So if we do get a deep correction, I'm going to show you what levels, okay, on the live stream today that I am looking for a potential another long position. So yeah, guys, let's go through the comp section right away. Destroy that like button for that educational content. You know, I love it, guys. I love it. You love it. So destroy the like button on your way in for this live stream. As you can see, we are just about getting that volatility to test that 25,200, 25,300. We're going to talk about those levels right now on Bitcoin. So far, only one successful trade here. The other one was at break even alive. As you can see, it was a nice entry right there. Had the movement up, corrected aggressive to the entry point. Now it still could get this bounce from this range. You could accept, you know, relatively tight stop loss with this volatility. As you can see, the structure is still pretty good. So right there, you do have basically a nice potential risk to reward, at least to test these highs right over there. So this is the kind of trade scenario that you are looking for right there. So, you know, something like this, you got higher lows, you're still trending up. If the price action does break down, you could have a swing failure. You know, you need to be a little bit cautious with, you know, we need to understand that this volatility is very, very much real at this moment, because the bears are trying to defend the 25.3K level and the bulls just want to break it, right? So they're throwing millions in long positions. Bears are throwing, you know, millions as well on short positions. They want to defend this level as there is a lot of bearish liquidity at this range of 25.4, 25.6 level. And of course, the bulls want to break it, right? The Bitcoin bulls want to break that zone. Let's go through that comment section right away. Father Time here. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing, my man? What's up, legends? Excited to hear your thoughts today, Andy. Let's go. Smash that like on your way in, everyone. My thoughts is, yeah, I mean, if it's not today, it's going to be tomorrow. That real test above 25.3K has to happen, right? It kind of has to happen. During that potential test, we need to be really cautious, right? I don't want to get trapped into some long positions and getting exterminated with these kind of moves down, right? So far, yesterday's trade on the live stream, you know, I explained why I entered at this level. I don't want to go through much what we talked about yesterday. Basically, yesterday was on the live stream trading at this zone. Hey, I am looking for these highs at least to be tested, as the structure here looks still pretty solid, all right? And these highs are likely to be tested, and even these highs, I exited my position at these highs right over here. So yeah, I could have made more gains, but yeah, this doesn't matter, right? Could have made more gains, or could have, you know, and then if I did not take gains here or here, you know, this is a technical target, right? The trading is technical. You have a plan, you have a target, you have a stop loss invalidation point, you have an entry. If the risk to reward is higher than your stop loss, hey, absolutely phenomenal. You're out of the position. That's it. You know, I could have made double what I made. Yes, but trading and being, you know, disciplined on targets is not about I could have made more. I could have not lost this amount. You know, it's having a plan, having good risk management. You're in and you're out. Trading is boring. You don't have to get excited with it. So, yeah, basically, I could not get this phone call. Not now. I cannot get this phone call. Sorry, guys. A1. Morning, Andy. How are you doing? A1. Let's go through comment section here. Quickly say hello to everybody. Morning from Toxic, Ohio. Well, okay. Crow. How are you doing? I used to be James Crow. Now I work for the Crow Father. Absolutely phenomenal. Andy, the legend is live. Aditya. Yes, I am live here. Thanks for the support, my man. You're an absolutely insane supporter and a very good student. I can see you making some really nice, good trade decisions shared on the Telegram, which is absolutely phenomenal to see. Maz, much love from Boston. IA 18.5K on the table soon, says Maz. maybe I actually see more 18.5k. Not till we have a proper test, okay? Anybody that got into this long position, guys, it's time to protect, right? Just while we're beginning the stream, I talked about, that potential long trade here to test the highs with an invalidation point. It's moving up right now. Stay cautious with the volatility, guys, because we could have, that massive settling pressure of the bears at some point. So, when we're trading this volatile move at a massive resistance zone, we need to understand that there could be massive bearish pressure at this zone, including bullish pressure, right? So this is the moment we want to play defensive trading. I longed, got stopped out on the live, and explained how this, is still relatively a nice, quick, little long position to test these highs. Let's see the next movement down, right? If the movement down does this, whoop, gets acceptance here, still creates a higher low, then it will be another good long position, guys, right? This is how we're approaching the market. Get in, protect, get stopped out, break even, wait for the reaction, come down, and, be an absolute sniper and take those decisions and protect, okay, with good risk management, your positions. Simple as. Smash those like buttons. Crypto Legend, says Blazed. Thank you very much, my man, for the support. I shorted yesterday, but today I'm long, baby, says Bartos. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, I got into 2 trades today only. One was stopped out live at break even, and the other one was right over here. This one was based, okay, it was slightly higher, okay. I did get in a little bit late because I got stopped out at break even on that one, because I didn't close my entire position. I'll explain that right away, of course. Well, we feel, this wick is slightly more on Bybit, but basically we swing failured from this level over here, and I was looking for that 618 correction, okay. Of course, once we got that correction from this low to the high, we hit that 618 really nicely here. I entered it slightly late and took profits here at the highs, then got stopped out, of course, with the movement down. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about some other trade setups, even though we just talked about one quickly here on the live stream, as as I was getting stopped out at break even. Didn't manage to jump into another long right here at this level. Let's see how we're going to react at this move down, okay? Because, if you are protecting position, you get that move down, don't worry. We're going to talk about it live. What kind of movement? How can we react at this range? If we can jump into a trade, or is it too risky? Are we going to lose the lows? I'm going to talk right away of the strongest support level that we have locally on the stream. Okay, so let's continue, for the moment, till we do not break the low time structure here, right? We got a low time, higher low structure right over here. Till we do not break this zone with some relatively nice high red volume, then, I'm still pretty much thinking that we are going to test the ties at 25.2, 25.3. So for the moment, that's bullish. We're still bullish. We're still looking to move up. You can scalp this. You want to be quick. You can protect, guys. This is the trade scenario that was mentioned quickly at the beginning of the live stream, right? If you get stopped out, that's brilliant. No pasa nada. If you do hit target, you're looking for a relatively nice risk to reward. So let's see if this does play out. So far, so good. I would suggest protecting position right there at this, higher low level. If we do break down, guys, I'm going to be talking about the potential setups that we are looking for here at this range. As long as we're above this last higher low at $24,800, we are going up. We are going up. There's not much to talk about here. We are going up. I'm looking for that test at 25.2. We lose this level on the live stream. Yeah, we will be talking about the potential scenarios, right? Getting out from this zone. For the moment, we're still at the highs, still making, higher lows. Looks like we want to retest this high. Volume, I'm not going to lie, volume looks a bit scary, but overall, we do have much higher volume here on the move up with buying pressure. So structure still relatively nice. It could create another swing failure, get a bunch of liquidity of those quick longs. You know, this is a volatility range, right? Like I explained, bulls want to break above the highs from August of 2022, which is at that 25.2, 25.3K range. And the bears want to defend this high over here. The bears don't want the bulls to break above this level. They want massive selling pressure. There is short liquidations. They do not want to let the bulls break above this level successfully. There's a massive battle going on right now with bulls and bears. Let's go right away through. Continue with the comment section. Hey Andy, we expect dump for Ethereum? Well, I think, the easiest answer is we could expect that depending on what happens with Bitcoin. Overall, Ethereum is still at these highs. This is a massive resistance zone. There's no successful breakout from the 1,700. Yes, we are trading at 1,710, but we don't see a massive big breakout. And the volume is not huge, right? We're taking a look at lower time frames. Volume is actually going down, okay? As we are going up, there's some massive volume divergence here as we are hitting a resistance. What I want to see is a massive bang, big spike in volume breaking above the 1,700. All of this is just just like small little fake outs. I think it can break it. Of course it can. It all really depends on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the number one crypto, okay? So all depending on what Bitcoin does, we could assume, yes, we are going higher with Ethereum. No, we're getting a massive rejection. So, I focus mainly on on Bitcoin for my trading. Ethereum gets a solid breakout here with large volume. No doubt in my mind, okay, I want to see a massive explosive volume breakout. That this range will be massive support if it were to come down to retest the range. Okay, a bit of volatility and have that continuation to the upside. If it does not form bull flag formations, pennants, we are likely to come test the $2,000 range from August, guys. The August highs will be tested with high probability if we get that big breakout above 1,700. So far, if we are trading like this at 1,710, 1,720, 30, this is no breakout. We know the deal. We want to see big breakout from highs, not this choppy action because you can reverse very easily. I want to see a solid move out, bang, breakout. Then I'm thinking, yes, we are continuing back up here from this resistance zone. Let's go right away. Through the comment section. Right. Hey Andy, my advice with dealing with big V shapes. Entered a short from 24,575. It hit 23,860. Before I knew it, the price was back my entry. I have another job, so watching charts can be difficult. Any advice with dealing with the big V-shaped recoveries? Hey, you need to have targets. I mean, look at this. This was massive, massive. I would, like I said, it's obviously better for looking for long positions, guys. When we're at a resistance zone like this, right? And you are technically still creating, higher lows, right? Looking at the 4 hourly, the 1 hourly. This is just a bit of volatility to the downside, as you can see from this weekly level. Just a massive. We did get one bounce here nicely. Move down, quick move up, guys. Overall, this kind of structure, till we do not have a big, big movement here. All of these small little movements on the highs is not enough. What we are looking for here, which is highly likely to happen, is some kind of big movement above 25.2. It is likely to hit 25.5 and even 26. Whenever that happens, it might not happen today. We might correct down and still continue this kind of ascending triangle structure, and it will happen tomorrow. So there's higher probabilities in looking for those long scenarios for the test of the highs, guys. No doubt in my mind, you know, like mentioned the last couple of days, that is, you know, the next step for Bitcoin. So you need to have targets, right? If you know any suggestions on V-shaped recoveries, you know, it's just you got to have targets. You got to have targets in and out. You know, I got into two trade scenarios today. You know, there was the plan was clear, the stop losses were clear, the target was clear on my first trade. I'm thinking, right, I want a profitable trade today. You know, as soon as you know we do test the highs here, I'm out. And as you know, and that is it. I've got an entry point with high probability, swing failure, 618, you know, enter a little bit late. Overall, you know, targets are hit. That's fine. I entered another trade here just slightly before the live stream. I was targeting above this high over here, right? As soon as we test the highs, I was going to get out, okay? And potentially I was going to get out on the live stream. But I got stopped out at break even. You know, it is what it is. This is, you know, when you are playing defensive trading. Then on the live stream at the beginning, I explained how this is a trading setup, guys. Whoever jumped into that long position, it is time to take some profits off the table as we hit the highs. Now you could leave some position open here, as you know, might be the moment that we are going to test the highs here, right? This is where I do have the white horizontal line. That was my take profit zone from this long position that on the live stream that I got stopped out at break even. But yeah, as you can see, it's getting rejected. We tested the highs, guys. This is why this is a take profit zone. Just as soon as I said, you know, this is a take profit area, get out, take 50%, 70%. We are getting the rejection at the highs, guys. You don't really know if there's going to be enough power to break these highs. It might just be a small local double top on the lower time frames, and it can come down. You know, probabilities are highs are going to be tested. You know, higher probabilities on these on the highs to be tested. But this is what you get, guys. This is what you get if you don't have these targets and you're extremely technical. Hi, old, just bought the course. Super excited, says Darius. Hey, absolutely phenomenal. You just bought the course. Yeah, today is the last day, okay, if anybody was interested in purchasing the course. Tomorrow I'm going to have my first Zoom call with the people that purchased the first Q&A, right? People that have been purchasing the course the last few days. Then of course I'm going to have a call with them, you know, for questions and answers about, you know, some sections of the modules. Today's the last day to get that 50% discount. From tomorrow, there's no more 50% discount. Today's the last day, guys. As we mentioned a few days ago, it was going to be Monday. With Legends 50, you do get that discount, okay? The course is down below in the description if you wish to purchase it, all right? Where you do have the modules, of course, and I'll be joining every single week for those questions and answers, you know, regarding the modules. Right, buenos dias, Andy. Looking forward on the course. Bernardo, hey, absolutely phenomenal. Make sure to focus, take a look at it, take a look at the modules several times, practice, and then, you know, then you're trading. Then you're trading. Doge Scalp, 3 minutes. What's up, Crypto Legends? Mark Dutch, thank you for joining the live stream, my man. You are absolutely phenomenal. BTC is slightly pumping. Yes, sir, it is. Beautiful little scalp here, just mentioned at the beginning of the live stream here. As you can see, the risk to reward, guys. When we're scalping, we're bouncing, we're making gains, we're making more than the what we are risking, right? So we can get stopped out 3 times, 4, depending on that risk to reward scenario. You can see that beautiful trade setup that is mentioned on the live stream. Now, why doesn't matter if you did get stopped out from this trade scenario? Because basically, if I am looking for these kind of setups that are highly probable, you know, you just need one of these trades to actually cover 2, 3, even 4 stop losses, right? You know, there are some times that the risk to reward can be 4 or 5, or even 10, right? 10 is more difficult. You know, usually it's around about, you know, 2 to 4 risk to reward on your stop loss. Those are the most common trade setups, okay, when we're scalping and day trading. But overall, you know, what I want to show is basically that, guys. You know what? Those kind of trading setups. You know, let's just go here because it's really nice to see, you know, those setups finally playing out, right? Those setups finally playing out. Looking for that, you know, trade scenario right over here at the beginning of the stream. Anyway, we can show that tomorrow, potentially on tomorrow's stream, right? But you're looking for that nice little move up. All right, mentioned at the beginning of the stream. So far, so good. This is what we're looking for here, guys. We get stopped out, you know, then we get people in the comment section, hey, you got stopped out from that long position, you know, it didn't work out. This is why we have stop losses, but just so you can understand, you can get stopped out several times when you do have this kind of risk to reward, right? Having validation points, because if you are in a structure creating higher lows, you need to have invalidation points. You could get wicked out and then have that movement to the upside. It doesn't matter. You know, you cannot have a 100% win rate when you're trading. You just want to have good risk management. You don't need a 100% win rate when you have good risk to reward and good risk management. Let's take a look. Please help us find an entry. Oh my goodness, I'm not a machine, okay? I'm not a machine. You know, like I said, till we do not break down this structure, you know, I'm looking for longs. Depending on how we break down here, I'll be looking for a short scalps, but overall for a long day trade, swing trade, right? Because there are some important levels that I want to mention here at 24,500 if I do get some time here on the live stream. It all depends on reacting on that moment and understanding the structure. So come on, I mean, at the beginning of the stream, I know it's quick. I know a lot of people don't have time. I didn't have time to put this long position myself. I was already in a long. I played defensive trading, and I said, look, you know, I could have waited. Just soon as we got that reaction, we talked about that. You know, step into the long position, right? Just as we were trading here at 24,000, below 24,900. I don't have time for these scalps. When I'm scalping, I cannot live stream and read the comment section at the same time. Come on, guys. But I don't care. You know, this is an educational content, and you know, I'm happy for you if you did manage to get into the long and protect position, right? Be quick, protecting. Yesterday I got stopped out 3 times on my short, but after the correction I made 10 times my loss. Hey, Mystic TA, absolutely phenomenal. You managed to attract a lot of newbies. Hey, no one is born knowing, so your charts are amazing for day trading. Thank you very much. Yeah, I used to be more of a swing trader, a day trader before, but now I'm more of a scalp day trader, and sometimes these scalp day trades turn into a swing trade. But anyway. It says, Bufo is saying, Andy, no mientas, nos contaron que eres una máquina. He said, don't lie, they've told, they have told me that you are a machine. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not a machine. This is why we were going to talk about some potential setups, right? You know, for me right now, this is no trading zone where we're currently at, because I'm looking for the highs to be tested, right? So if you're long in here, you want to consider taking some profits at this high range, right? We don't know if there's going to be enough power, right, to break this resistance zone. So even though we test this 25,200, 300 range, it is no trade position also here, guys. And you might think to yourself, why? You know, shouldn't I break out trade if we break in here the highs, and because we're going to moon and go to 28k levels like a lot of influencers are saying there? No, absolutely not. You know, I'm a trader. I'll be waiting patiently to see what happens at above this level over here. Will it be successful? The amount of volume that are on the lower time frames for me are going to be very important. You know, I want to see on the 1 minute, you know, these kind of volumes breaking above this level. At least, you know, see some nice 1 hourly closes above 25,300. And I'm saying well above, guys. If we start having this kind of price action over here, in the net in between today and tomorrow, breaking 25.4, 25.5, and we create this kind of price action in between today and tomorrow, it's not going to be looking good. It's not going to be looking good. This is such an important level for Bitcoin that, if the bulls are going to have any type of attempt in breaking this high, it needs to be powerful, because if they do not give any power here, the dump will be absolutely epic. The dump will be epic, okay? Everybody will be talking about this dump if the price doesn't manage to break very, very, successfully above 25.3K. So yeah, the drop can be absolutely epic, right? One of those drops, major capitulations that you haven't seen for a long, long time. This does happen to Bitcoin. When this usually happens, it's at a critical zone. When we have this massive move that a lot of people probably won't expect, or some of them are, is when you are at a critical zone. For example, right over here, when you're at this massive support here in, from the summer of from 2021, basically, right, at $30,000, $29,000 range, you get one breakdown, you get a lot of fear, you got selling, people that are selling here at this range, breakout sellers, massive move to the upside, then, oh, we're saved, this is likely going to bounce, there's been a fake out, we're going to hold this level. There was a lot of people talking about moving averages here, it's not going to, we're not going to break out from this range. And then we have a massive, massive, massive capitulation. A lot of people were expecting a higher bounce after this fake out, right, from this level. So, what I want to explain here is that the possibility here, I know a lot of people out there are also talking about, 28K Bitcoin, even 30K Bitcoin in a matter of a couple of weeks. If that breakout is not successful, I can already tell you we can have a nosedive easily to test below here 21,300 lows, right? That nosedive over here is very, very much possible, right? Going to that 21K range in a matter of 1 to 2 days. This could happen depending on what kind of price action we create above this level, guys. So this is going to be a kind of a swing trade that I will be looking for with good risk management, okay? And I can tell you already, this will be shared on the live stream. If I do manage to get into a short position, I'm going to be totally transparent on where I'm entering, where I have entered. I'm going to have, good risk management. I'm not going to get wrecked if the price does this after this price action, because I have good risk management. I won't get wrecked. I don't get wrecked anymore. I used to, not anymore, guys. So anyway, this is what we're looking for, guys, here in the next coming hours and days. How is Bitcoin going to break above it? Will it fail to break up here? The amount of volume, I want to see big 1 hourly, 4 hourly candles, big momentum here to the upside, getting to 26K, 26.5 with high volume. And, obviously that depending on what kind of price action happens afterwards, you're just likely to have that continuation back up. So yeah. Anyway, whoever did enter into that trade and took profits, good job. Good job. We got a little bit of a dumpy action right now. We'll be analyzing this. There's a quick little long. Remember, guys, you want to follow this structure. You've got a potential quick move up here again. On the lower time frames, it's a little bit more difficult because you want to wait for a reaction. You had a little bit of a reaction here on the 1 minute, right? Quick little move here to the upside. Get those invalidation points in. Let's smash the like button, everyone. Show some love for the amazing TAs as Father Time. Absolutely. Hey, Mark Dutch, thanks for the insane support. Father Time as well. Joseph, I can see here. Hit the like button to show some love for Andy. Thank you, Joseph. You're the man. XRP pumping. Oh my goodness. Are people still talking about XRP? What's wrong with this crypto? I'm an absolute XRP hater. I am an XRP hater. If you don't ask for any analysis, I won't do analysis on XRP. I'm not an XRP fan. So anyway, just hit a $800 short on BTC and I'm done for now. Way too much volatility, says Zach. Hey, yeah, if you have made some profits and you don't want to be exposed to this kind of volatility, you've made some profits, hey, why not shut the laptop or the computer and tomorrow's another day, right? Keep those profits. Don't get greedy. Taking profits from the 23,946 buy. Thanks, Andy, says Taz. Wow. Got people actually jumping from into that long position. Yeah, a little bit late at this range, but basically this is when we were talking about the long, right? We were just talking about it while we were pumping, so it was a relatively quick long. Even though, good job. Right, let's take a look. Andy, I'm sorry, but there's a clear inverted head and shoulder on Bitcoin. Ooh, in a clear inverted head and shoulder on Bitcoin. So check the daily. A little misformed, but look at Jasmine. That looks so much better and more clearly visible of BTC something. Right. Okay, let's take a look at this. Inverse head and shoulder. Okay. Last I checked, there is more than $1 billion in long positions for Bitcoin. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, the reason, I mean, Bitcoin does move because of leverage trading as well, eh? You know, you could put billions of dollars in long positions here. They're not going to get wrecked, okay? Well, who's going to get wrecked are those shorts, okay? Those millions instead of billions. So the higher the longs go, the more upside is likely to happen, okay? So yeah, they'll be eating up the short liquidations. But then shorts can step in, right? You can see $1 billion shorts getting in as soon as we claim these highs. This is how it's so important to understand and read the charts, because if this does get a massive move like this, right? This is the moment that you are likely to have that continuation to the downside because of that fake out. Because the bulls have been stepping in with those hundreds of millions of dollars, but guess what? Bears have been stepping in with billions down, okay, to push the price down, right? Just so you can make an understanding, and just you can read that on the chart without using, you know, any other, you know, AI or footprint, you know, just by reading the chart and their movements and understanding, the how the charts are, the patterns and situations are happening. You don't need further much stuff on the chart to understand that is likely to happen. Right, let's go through here. Wow, got a lot. Andy, I got a good entry short position on Ethereum at 1,737, but never got the right moment to close it. My take profit at 1,570. Whew. Are we going down here? Yeah, I would be a little bit cautious. Like I said, I am expecting this event to happen, right? We could not know the timing exactly, but I think there's much higher probability in having that movement up, guys, above 25,300, right? We've been talking about this for the last couple of days. That movement is likely to happen whether we do this or whether we do, you know, come down and come to other levels here and then have a movement up. That event is likely to happen, okay? So, if we are in short positions, I would day trade, I would scalp, because it's very, very hard. That volatility to the upside is likely to happen. Right, we're going to go... Bitcoin just broke the bull flag on the 1 hourly time frame. On the hourly time frame, says Amit. Bull flag here on the hourly. If you're looking at this as a bull flag, I'm not too sure about that. No doubt, the structure here on the macro for the last few days, higher lows, kind of an ascending triangle scenario, right? Let's do a little bit of a clean out on the chart, guys. Sorry about the messy chart. There's been a bull flag on the 1 hourly. you could arguably discuss. I mean, we are trending up, and we are likely. I don't see this as a bull flag. Yeah, but yeah, you could arguably discuss that. There's no doubt that you are going to have that momentum. You know, I don't want to be doing this kind of analysis because it's I think it's just a bunch of BS. Excuse my language. Almost 800 watching. Smash the like buttons, guys. Come on, those like buttons need to be smashed. Guys, smash it up, guys. 800 watching. Wow. Everybody looking, waiting for that breakout. Smash the like button just because of that long trade on the live stream. Come on, guys. You know, looking for that long on the live stream. Come on, guys. You just need to smash that like button. If you want these kind of trades set up, scalps, day trades, swing trades, what could happen? What am I looking for here for my next trade set up? Come on, guys. Show some love and just smash that like button. Can't believe it. I cannot believe you guys. 800 watching, no likes, 286 at this moment. We just talked about this beautiful long position right there from this point at the beginning of this live stream to test the highs. It happened right there. There you have the movement. Bang. Showing you the risk to reward. Come on, guys. Oh, I can see the likes going up right now. It's going up. Smash those likes right away if you want to know what kind of setup I am looking for here in the next coming hours in between today and tomorrow. Hi, Andy, 27K today. Woo! Wow, we got a lot of people that are very, very bullish. A lot of people are bearish, long or short on stream. Love your analysis, Andy, says Lucas. Hey, thank you very much. Wow, we're getting a banging stream today. Andy's views, bull run today. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about, okay, guys, if you are interested, we're getting a lot of views here right now at this moment. Let's talk about, you know, what happens if Bitcoin does break out this small little structure to the downside, right? What if it does break down? Are you going to be bearish? Are you going to be scared? Or will you be ready to see that small little reaction to get into a potential long position? Well, this is what we're going to talk about right away, guys. So let's go to the 5 minute. We'll do that. Zoom out on the 5 minute. That is enough. Yeah, that is enough. This was a kind of a weird inverse head and shoulder, right? We had a weird inverse head and shoulder right there. Right? You can see that kind of price action right there. So it looks like so far it's looking pretty good. If we do break down from this range, and we haven't tested the highs, guys, you know what? These highs need to be tested. They have to be tested. 25.3, 25.4, they have to be tested. Any type of correction from this range at this zone over here, oof, it's going to be juicy to enter some long positions. And I'm going to explain why right away. So far, we can see this kind of structure, okay, guys? Right, so we got the highs right there, high right there. We got higher low right over here. If we follow this market structure between today and tomorrow, the probabilities and this happening is very, very, very high, okay? Not this to happen. I mean, if this does happen, to get that bounce here at that 24,300, 24,500, right? We could have a lot of volatility, guys. You know the deal. There's a lot of volatility on Bitcoin. But overall, what I want to explain is not getting below this high over here. So I would be looking for a swing trade because this might not take one day, okay? It might take one day, but overall, I would be looking for a swing trade scenario here. I'm going to take a look at the volume profile. We got VWAP here, okay? VWAP is a, volume weighted average price, and it could get some support, okay? It is right now at $24,600. I'm going to explain why it could get that bounce as well at that range, 24,500, 24,600. Explain right away why it could get that bounce at that level. One of the main reasons why is this resistance zone. Price action. There is something about this level. There is something about this level, isn't there? There is something about this level that has got massive resistance. Why have we got resistance so much here? It's an important level. It's a level that has been respected in the past. Okay, let's just go from that. Extend this level. We can see, okay, we got some respect on that range. Okay, a bit of volatility there, a bit here. It's been a respected level. It hasn't been tested as support, guys. This is the most important thing, right? When we break a level that hasn't been tested on the other side meaning resistance into support, you are likely to get at least one bounce with high probability. There will be a moment you'll break it if you bounce several times, right? Bounce, bounce, bounce. At some point, you're not going to bounce anymore from that level. But when you break it once, we know the deal, guys. When you break it once, you're likely to get at least one bounce from it and potentially test the lows from that breakout, right? You did get not a really successful breakout. This is why it's so important to get a successful breakout, guys. This is what I talk about every single time. We want a big breakout, because if we break out like this from a range, you know, you could get a fake out. You could break, we could move up. This is why waiting for a real breakout, don't worry, we'll have time to test those levels and come down and test the lows, right? So, yeah, let's, this is what I want to explain. This range, I'm getting a plan here, right? I'm getting a plan here ready. I'm getting a plan ready here on the live stream, right? Like, just like if I would be doing my analysis to get into those trading scenarios. So I'm looking for that plan. Got a big major range here. Has been respected, right? Let's go from the beginning. Then we can get some more advanced tools into the stream, into the chart. So I like the volume. I like this banging volume from the breakout of the resistance. No doubt. This is, relatively nice buying pressure. The moment we come down to this range, if that ever happens, we don't know if it's going to happen. This is the moment we want to pay attention on what kind of price action we're forming here. I do take a look at the VPVR. Pretty solid level, right? On the lower time frames, we've got, pretty solid level. Right? If we take a look at yesterday's price action and today's, that point of control, big volume, is right over here at 24.5, 24.6, right? Big volume range, confirmed consolidation level. It's going to be a very, it's going to be an interesting zone to see how we hit it in the next, if it is hit. I would expect very likely for this, this higher low to hold, at least in the immediate short term. One bounce from that range is just highly probable, instead of doing something like this, right? To come down, to come down here to this range, you're just very likely to get one bounce from that level. Overall, let's see the amount of volume, okay? It's very important to see what kind of big volume there is on the lower time frames, because if you do get that massive move like this, with high volume growing every single time here on the lower time frames, yeah, you want to be a little bit cautious, right? You don't want to see big volume. You don't want to see higher volume basically than the actual pump volume, right? Because if you starting to get above, okay, this volume from the pump, that there's something going on here. That the bears are pushing with much more liquidity, right? Much more, many more millions, right, to push down from this zone. So you want to be cautious reading volume as well. But yeah, the main reasons. That's one of the main reasons. I'm going to zoom out here on the 15-minute. I really like this momentum to the upside. It's a kind of an ascending triangle scenario. This zone here is going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting for that big major bounce. Point of control from the volume traded the last 5 days. It is at 24,650. A move down slightly below that range is possible. Like I said, 24,500. I would be looking for a nice large bounce from that range. It's going to be very interesting to see here in between today and tomorrow what kind of price action we form. What else? What else can we talk about here? Let me just let Fibonacci. I mean, from the depending on what highs we create, if we were to break down from the range, well, you got the this were to be the high that we created at 25,150, we got 50% exactly at the 24,500, the big consolidation level where we do have that point of control on the lower time frames. And we got 618 at the weekly. Weekly did find support, but we got more volatility yesterday. We had a V-shaped recovery. This is what you want to be aware of with good risk management. You know, these kind of movements. Because they're unpredictable, basically. You know, these V-shaped recoveries are unpredictable. You know, this is what you want to be. This is why you want to have good risk management, right? Because at some point the chart could do something like this, bang bang, or a bang bang, and this is why you want to be defensive because of these kind of movements. So yeah, very important zone I am looking for here in the next coming hours if we were to get that move down. I do see us following this structure right over there here of higher lows, kind of an ascending triangle. So stay cautious. I want to see reactions, what kind of price action, play defensive trading, you know, to get that leg up here for the next retest, guys. So this is just a massive zone of opportunity, right? I can't write with this. So, anyway, let's go quickly through the comment section. Of course, this position that I would be looking for is going to be executed on Bybit, okay? Bybit, #1 platform that I use for my trading, guys. Remember, there's a special bonus going on right now on Bybit. Yes, it is not the $30,000, which is absolutely huge bonus. It's one, okay, for the first 100 users that do deposit $100 for the first time, okay, $100 on the first time, $30 US dollar tether airdropped, okay, at the rewards hub. Just with $100 deposit, you're basically getting 30% on top of that. You know, this is basically more for those small fish. Small fish want to start their trading journey. Hey, you got a massive bonus here. It's 30% just by depositing $100. You have that, okay, you must do KYC to claim this bonus, okay? That's the only thing that they're asking for. Must do KYC, but hey, come on, $100 and you get $30 for trading. You can keep the profits from the trading, okay? Hey, that's a great bonus that is going on here till the 28th of February. You got the link in the pinned comment, okay, guys? It's another way to support the channel, of course. All right, there's, you know, no doubt it's another way to support the channel. It's an affiliate link. You got the link in the description, guys. Check it out. Let me go quickly through the super chatos hermanos. Mark Dirch, thank you very much for the insane support. Let's go through right away. Hi, please analyze BGB token, BitGet token chart analysis, please. BitGet token. Woo. I mean, I gotta say, BitGet, you know, they want me to affiliate with BitGet. Not gonna lie. The thing is, I don't use BitGet. Am I gonna start using it? I know a lot of people use BitGet. I just been using Bybit for the last few years, and because I use it, I will talk about it. I don't use BitGet. I'm not talking about it, but I'm maybe considering using BitGet. We'll see. Let's take a look at the BitGet token right away. Why not? What is the ticker symbol? It is BGB. Let's take a look at the BGB token right away. And I guess the best exchange to take a look at this would be BitGet. Spot, is there a derivatives trading on it? We got spot, we got perpetual contract. Yeah, let's take a look at this on BitGet right away. Yeah, massive momentum, you know, extremely bullish. BitGet token has absolutely exploded the last, you know, the last week basically. Let's zoom out here on the daily. We haven't got much. No more chart data here. Hang on a second. I want to see if we do have more data here, guys, for the BitGet token. Yeah, no more, unfortunately. Yeah, there's not much to say. This is, has it basically broken the all-time high? BGB BitGet token. Let me just see here on CoinGecko. Yeah, it's basically just broken all-time high. So sky's the limit. Sky is the limit. I would say extremely cautious. We can do lower time frame for potential scalps. Volume looks like not too reliable here on the spot trading account. No, I'm not sure if they do derivatives trading on the BitGet token, but it's absolutely flying. So it broke the highs just about, just over a week ago. Not much to analyze here on the BitGet token. This is a classic test of resistance, right? Turning into support. Classic resistance turning into support right over here. Not much to say about this. Volume on the lower time frames. Yeah, a bit of selling pressure here on spot. We did have a lot of spot selling right there at the top. Absolutely normal. What is going on here, basically looking at price action and volume, is you got the resistance zone here. Not a proper breakout. You get the proper breakout right there. You probably get people entering some longs at this level. It's still holding as support. You're getting the buying pressure kicking in right now. The likely scenario here on the BitGet token is to get that momentum to the upside, potentially to test at least the 618 from this drop. Okay, so the question is right here. It has been going up significantly here as for the last couple of weeks. You're looking for the highs to be tested, or at least the 618, right? This is what I would be looking for here. You never know how much bullish momentum there is going to be on the next move up. Will there be enough power to break the highs? This is the thing. The bounce looks inevitable from this range. Even though if I would be leverage trading this, I would consider getting into some good risk management positions. No doubt this is a important higher low. You got this resistance zone with high volume, right? Classic textbook technical analysis, resistance turning into support, getting some volume kicking in here of buying pressure. Even though if you are leverage trading this, I would be having some good risk management, right? So the most likely scenario here on this would be getting that move up to test the 618 or the highs, right? I would leave a part of a position for that 50 cents potential retest, but at least for the 618, right? So I would be looking for something like this on this trade setup. Have good risk management. Not much to say on BitGet here. It's breaking all-time highs, so you know the deal. FOMO. How high can the FOMO go? Let's go. Fed rates are still green and higher. Money ain't coming in yet in stocks and BTC. Lots of money on the side at the moment. Lots of uncertainty. These pumps are led by retailers. Small bucks. Yeah, very, very, very possible. Very possible. But overall, Andy's BTC about to break out. Check it out, please, and do your TA wizardry, says Nagatoshi. Yeah, I mean, this is what we're looking for, guys. Mentioned on the live stream, it's likely to happen in between today and tomorrow. Test above 25,200, 300 range. Will we have a corrective move first? This is the zone that we'll be wanting to pay attention. If we suddenly freak out with a massive dump, Bitcoin's dumping, what's going on? It was dumping yesterday all the way down to 23,800 range. Got a massive V-shaped recovery of 1,300. No, was it 1,000? About 1,300 pump right there. So what I would be expecting here is if it does dump, right, with relatively similar volume that has been happening, in between yesterday and today, I would just be looking for this ascending triangle formation right there, right? Structure is still up. You can see this, bang, 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 bang. You know, if it were to dump, I would expect here a swing trade. I will be looking for a swing trade scenario. It might be a day trade depending on how fast that movement is going to happen. But this is what is more likely here to be forming. Of course, we need to have invalidation points. What are our invalidation points? The last higher low range in this case, right? We want to follow this structure. It might not go down. Of course, you might think to yourself, if we do break this high and come down, I will not be looking for a long position at this level, okay? Because that is it. You know, the reason why I would be looking for a long here at this range is because we haven't tested the highs yet. We're looking for that test high, guys, of 25.3K. We're looking for that level. If it doesn't test that level and we correct here in between today and tomorrow, even better. That is the high probability scenario where we're going to get that final move up to test the highs. If we test the highs now in the next coming hours and then come down, I'm not interested, guys, in longing this anymore, okay? This is how you need to understand the tests of highs and lows, right? It's very, very important. Hi Andy, much love and respect to you, like always. Sorry I'm late. Hope we get some moves today. Yes, well, at the beginning, there were a couple of people, I would say maybe 2-3% of the people of the live stream did manage to jump into that scalp scenario. I got stopped out at break even from a long position because I was looking for the highs of the test. I already did one successful trade today. And this other trade, I was looking for higher. I was looking, you know, we could get that move up to the 25.3 during the live stream, right? This is why the live stream is, you know, Bitcoin test now, right? You know, we're hitting 25.2K, 25.3. We didn't quite hit it. But overall, a relatively easy, nice structure on the lower time frames was explained at the beginning of the stream. This is what I love doing. Hey, only stop loss that was hit from a position that was mentioned on the latest streams, the only stop loss was here at 22.8K, 22.9K level as a stop loss for a short position. All of the rest of trade scenarios mentioned in these zones came to the take profit zone. So we got to talk about stop losses. I've been talking about this stop loss for the latest 2 or 3 live streams because I was bearish at this zone, guys. Gotta say, you know, it's got to be said as well. It's got to be said. We get stopped out as well with good risk management. Imagine just shorting at this level and adding to position. Wow, you get wrecked. You get wrecked. So accept the stop loss and then waited for higher, waited for different scenarios. So yeah, let's just, it's important to talk about that as well, guys. It's important to talk about the stop losses as well. Because if you have good risk management, you don't care about stop losses. You don't care about talking about them. 30K in April, says Wonder Sound. If we hit 30K in April, I am selling a couple of Bitcoin. Because I think that movement up in about 1 month, month and a half is not going to be healthy, right? It's going to be, if that move does happen, I mean, it's not much. It's a $5,000 pump. So it's not, it's relatively not much. But that reminds me of the price action from 2019, guys. It reminds me of the price action of 2019, right? Where we did have that massive rally. You know what? I FOMO'd in buying Bitcoin at these levels. You know, I started investing in crypto here in the middle of 2018 bear market. And I was dollar cost averaging, of course. You know, this dump was crazy. I was like, wow, oh my goodness. You know, I still bought, and I bought more Bitcoin on this pump, okay, than actually buying here. So, this is the moment, this is a kind of a FOMO moment, right? This is it. This is the bottom is in. We're going to, the all-time highs and breaking above it. Yeah, that happened to me, guys, here back in 2019. So, it's fun. It's fun to say this is already 4 years from now. 4 years from now. Absolutely crazy. Time flies. Much better trader than I was back in the days here in 2019. I was actually still, in 2020 is when I started to be break even to profitable trader. Started in anyway, nobody wants to listen to my story, so maybe some of you do, but we're not here to do that. So this is going to be, if we do go to 30k, in a matter of a month, I mean, this kind of rally is going to remind me very much of 2019. It's a bear market rally kind of scenario. This will indicate for me that the bottom is in, as we'll be breaking the macro structure. What macro structure? What are you talking about? Well, let's just understand this, guys. As in, if, it's just by looking at the charts. If we do break above 25,200 successfully, going to 28k or 30k, what I might want to make you understand here is that once you break the macro, okay, last lower high, right? In this case, it is this range over here, round about 6,500. The bottom is in basically, right? You wick below here on the Black Swan event, which is totally fine. But that is the last lower high. This has broken that structure. Yes, bear market kind of continues sideways going down for a long period of time. This is about a year bear markets right there inside of this, massive bit, after this massive big pump. We need to understand if that rally does happen to 30k. Yeah, no doubt I will be selling some Bitcoin, 30, 32k, round about this range. Because the probability in Bitcoin getting a corrective move during 2023 and 2024 is just highly, highly probable. However, I will be buying back, at 25k, and even if we do dip below 25 to 20k, because during this year of 2023 and part of 2024, because the structure will be broken. Basically, that's what I basically want to make people understand, that the structure of the bear market will be broken. We're at the last level. This is why this level is so important. It's the last bear market structure. Hey, this high is the last lower high. What's going on here? This high is the last lower high. Macro lower high. It's the last one. If this is broken successfully, just like we did in 2019 from that $6,000 resistance zone, yeah, we just likely to see the bottom will be in. That doesn't mean that we're not going to correct and go sideways for maybe over a year, but the bottom is likely in. If we do have this kind of momentum, that probability and re-entering a bear market and losing this low is just unlikely to happen. You would have to see a massive Black Swan event, such as a blackout, energy crisis, or I don't know, World War III, right? Proper World War III. Then I don't know. Maybe we don't really know how Bitcoin's going to react to these events, right? So please tell us your story. It will help us a lot, says Andy Lou. Absolutely phenomenal. Do you trade on spot? Yeah, well, I do. I am an investor as well. I am a Bitcoin investor. I do have a cryptocurrency portfolio, but I focus on trade, right? I do focus on day trades, right? A lot of basically trading every single day. Not much on the weekends, but always looking for these scalp day trade setups, right? But yeah, I'm a spot trader. Yeah, I'm an investor. I would say crypto investor also. No matter where we go, BTC will hit 20k again. CME gaps that big don't get ignored. That big don't get ignored. Yeah, there is a Bitcoin futures gap. There is one at $9,000, I think. I don't know, guys. I think it's unlikely. Where is it? Yeah, there is a small little futures gap right over here. Yeah, we did not fill this gap. So, yeah, I mean, this is still a relatively big gap back in the days. You know, it's a $400 gap. Does it mean that we need to come down here to fill the gap? Well, I couldn't care less. You know, there's a theory of the Bitcoin CME gaps, or CME gaps anyway. There is a theory on it. The reason why they get filled 95% of the times, if you wish, is because the market moves in waves. And no matter how many gaps you create on the waves, on the move up or down in a bear market, it doesn't matter. You're always going to fill up the gaps. The gaps are always going to be filled. There's always going to be some gaps that haven't been filled, no matter what market you look at. Okay, so it's obvious. You know, this CME gap theory, I think, is just a bunch of BS. To be clear, because there will be a moment that you can retrace to that level. You know, the market moves in cycles and in waves. You know, it's kind of inevitable to not fill 90% of the gaps, right? And they just need to be filled because the market moves in waves. So, but there will always be one or two or three or four. You know, there will be some gaps that are never filled. And, you know, one of those gaps that I think that potentially can never be filled is that 9K gap. That gap that we do have here on the futures. You know, there is a possibility. It might get filled on a massive, you know, World War III event, or, you know, massive energy worldwide crisis, right? You know, where Bitcoin suddenly collapses to $1,000. You know, we don't really know with the Black Swan events, but you know, if you're going to rely on CME gaps to be filled, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I'm not focused on that. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you just do the theory yourself, right? Do the theory yourself. You know, if the market moves in waves, in bull markets and bear markets, you know, the gaps that are created are going to be filled 95% of the times. There might be some other gap that is not filled, like this one that I'm talking about here at $9,000. You know, we just didn't fill that gap because the price was relatively quite bullish at that moment. So this whole CME gap theory is just a bunch of BS. If you're going to use it for your trading, basically, right? I totally do not use this for my trading. We might talk about it, saying, oh, there's a feature CME gap, so you know there's more probability in getting into that zone, right? Just to give a little bit of hope. But yeah, definitely not used for the trading. Andy the Scalp Sniper. Getting better with my scalping. I think scalping obviously is the most profitable trading skill that there is out there, and I'm getting better at it. A lot of stop losses at break even. A lot of them at break even, guys. You know, the amount of stop losses that I do have at break even are much more than the stop losses that the take profits are hit. Basically, I get stopped out more at break even than actually taking profit. But that doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Yeah. Andy, stop talking about filling gaps. Yes, very true. Anyway, guys, nothing much to mention more on Bitcoin. The structure is clear. The targets are clear. The momentum is clear. The liquidity above 25,200 is clear still to be catched from the bulls. I showed you the kind of setup that I'm waiting for here for this momentum. And like I said, in between today and tomorrow, if we do not hit the highs and correct, I will be still very, very cautious at this zone, guys. Like I explained at the middle of the live stream approximately. So this is what I'm going to be waiting for. This is what I'm going to be looking for, guys. You know, still higher lows, still for a proper retest above this level. A proper retest means a nice little catch here of liquidity, And this is basically where you want to get out, right? If you are kind of long in this range, this is where you want to get out, because there's a 50-50 chance of this, you know, maybe breaking really aggressively, or just have a liquidity massive grab and then start dropping aggressively, guys. Okay, so we'll be paying attention to this. We'll be doing a live stream on this kind of scenarios. So yeah, we'll be looking at that, guys. If you are interested, all right, in sending crypto for free and instant, I got to let you know, okay, because the Kasta application has been live for the last few months, and there's incredible features coming out in the next coming months also. They are trying to be the pioneer in crypto payments, okay? Check them out, guys. If you do sign up with the link down below, it's a mobile application. I have been using it for the last few weeks. You can send Bitcoin to Bitcoin, Ethereum to Ethereum, Tether to Tether for free and instant. For crypto payments, I gotta say, it's the best application out there. It's not a crypto wallet. It is used for payments, okay? For sending crypto for free and instant. Really nice features coming in the near future, such as, I can't say anything. I can't say anything because, we don't, there's no promises on that, but there will be coming, you know, really cool features that will be mentioned on the channel. You get 200 Kasta tokens if you deposit $20, guys. The link is down below, okay? Just $20 and you get 200 Kasta tokens that will be locked for a short period of time, of course. They're not allowing the people to sell it instantly. Not everybody would do this. You got the Kasta app down below, okay, guys? I have been using it for the last few weeks. It works phenomenally, all right? Extremely regulated application. And yeah, they just have very cool things coming up in the next, card coming soon. Well, we got someone in the comment section, right? You could say that, yeah, that is actually coming soon. And the good thing about it is the fees, guys. You know, I know there's a lot of cards available out there, but you know, if you can send, you know, crypto for free and instant, you know, and also have a card for payments that is very likely to come out in the next coming months. All right, obviously I'm not giving any dates because I don't know any dates. But that is the idea, and it's absolutely phenomenal. You got the link down below, guys. It's another way to support the channel as well. You know, I also get 200 Kasta tokens if you sign up, but you'll be getting 200 Kasta tokens, and you have a referral link as well. Okay, so if you share that with some of your family, you know, they also be getting the 200 Kasta tokens. And the application is such easy friendly to use, guys. It's super easy friendly. You know, check it out, guys. It is absolutely phenomenal. I would never talk about anything that doesn't work and is crap, right? So, like I said, you know, Bybit is my #1 exchange. You know, if any things or any referral links that I have in the description is that they are absolutely phenomenal working products. Okay. Super chatos hermanos, Mark Dutch. Thank you very much for joining, and thank you very much for the insane support. You're absolutely phenomenal. Let's take a look at the super chat here from the Uptrend Iris. Andy, is your course scalp based? Is it scalped based? It's more of a day trade scalp, but also for swing trading as well, okay? Because a lot of the patterns and strategies that are mentioned on the course are also happening on live on higher time frames. I basically focus a lot on lower time frames because I think people get bored with higher time frames, right? They get bored with swing trades. They get bored with, let's just wait and see if we're going to hit this level or this level. We talked about that today, right? You know, if I do get that corrective move, we're looking for that day trade, swing trade. But I think people are more excited and want to see proven strategies, scalping strategies, right? So it's based on scalping as well. There are some strategies on the course based on scalps. But, you know, just like the one mentioned today, this is a simple move here, you know, that has happened at the beginning of today's live stream, only based on market structure, right? Only based on volume, market structure, on the way that this is likely to happen. And the most important thing here is not the technical analysis and the strategies. It is the risk management, guys. Look at this. When you can look for trading setup like this, that are giving you 4 times what you're risking It doesn't matter where your technical analysis come from. You can be the most noob guy in technical analysis or the most professional technical analyst guy. If you don't have good risk management like this, you will fail as a trader. If you have good risk management like this, you will succeed like a trader. Don't get bored. When in doubt, zoom out. I remember when you used to be a swing trader, says Dragon. Yeah, it was more about swing trades. Now some day trades and scalps turn into swing trades. So, you might see me jumping in the live stream, hey, I'm still holding 50% of this trade or still holding 30% of the trade. It turned into a swing trade. So it's always good to have, maybe a small position. You can zoom out. If I am looking for these highs to be tested and I'm jumping into a trade here, I'm looking for that day trade or small swing trade. If we hit that take profit zone, right, I'm taking profit, I'm protecting position, of course, but I might hold 20% just in case we do break up and hit $27,000, $28,000, right? Just in case it is a successful breakout. There is that possibility that could happen. So why not have a relatively small position open from your trade? Guys, thank you very much for joining the live stream, okay? It's absolutely phenomenal. I've showed the setups. We've had a quick little scalp scenario at the beginning. I know a lot of people couldn't manage to jump into that trade. I couldn't. Some people did. What I'm expecting here is the highs to be taken. Let's see if it's going to be a successful breakout or not. If we start correcting down here with lowish volume, I will be considering getting into some long positions, guys, till that high of 25.3 is tested. Thank you, everyone. Check out the links down below, okay? For Bybit, remember, you do have that insane bonus to be claimed, $30,000 worth of bonus. It's in the pinned comment. We also have, for the 100 first users, okay, this is gonna happen fast because $30, okay, just by depositing $100, you're getting 30% added to your deposit. So you're having $130 worth of buying power for all of those people that don't have, thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars to deposit. You get a relatively nice bonus here to trade with. All profits can be withdrawn using the bonus, okay? Check that out. That's only till the 28th of February. You got the Legends trading course. No more discount till tomorrow, okay? This is the last day for the 50% offer for the Legends Trading Masterclass, showing you how we can get into these kind of setups that's mentioned on the live stream, these scalp scenarios, the day trades, the levels, how I read the market to take the opportunities and have that good risk management. And yeah, what else, man? I mean, these links, of course, always, help the channel out here so I can continue on YouTube. Check out Kasta, guys. It's absolutely phenomenal. You can send crypto instant and for free. And yeah, you basically get 200 Kasta tokens if you do deposit $20, right? And you can share. You only need your friends to have. You only need your friends on your agenda to send crypto for free instantly in between you. That's about it, guys. Thank you very much. Smash up the like button. If there's any volatile moves and something weird on the Bitcoin price, big move up and down, breakout, if I'm around here, I will be doing a live stream, okay, guys, because we need to catch some opportunities once we see that volatility. Thank you, Aditya. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Andy, during this year, I'm planning to go to Spain and shake your hand and say thank you personally because of your care for our trades, because you care for your trades, says Mike. Wow, this is the kind of comments as well that makes me want to continue on YouTube to, absolutely phenomenal. Andy, love how the course is made will starts today. Oh, phenomenal. Saint Michael. Guys, thank you very much. Thank you, Mark Dutch. Thank you, moderators. I will see you in the next one.